Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Please forgive me. I ran out of bathing suit, clean bathing suit, so I was quickly doing a load of laundry. Oh my goodness. How y'all doing today? Are you excited to release some of that anger? Before we do, I'm going to explain why it's so good for you because I know a lot of people are like, anger is bad. I shouldn't even have it. But if you've been coming to my class for a while, you know that part of Chinese medicine is about getting those emotions out in healthy ways with all of these wonderful techniques. But I'm going to go a little deeper even than Qigong because this is Aviva Gong. So, welcome. Let's just start by kind of meditating, by getting in touch with your energy and your breath and your heartbeats and just, spiraling inside. Mhm. What is it that you need today? Move my chair a little closer. Why are you here? We're going to talk about order today because it's a very wise thing. I'll be right back. So I feel like in life, we're constantly trying to maintain order, order in our lives, order from chaos, trying to stop going towards chaos. It's like there's a constant need for cleaning and, decluttering because there just seems to be this easy flow right towards the chaos that we create not only with our physical existence but also our mental existence, and a lot of people don't give a truthful perspective on what exactly the chaos we personally are creating with our minds is doing to us and others around us, because there's not really a lot of education on how to declutter your mind and how to see your life and your existence and your emotions in a more orderly way. And I'm going to go into a little speech about that. Thanks for the thumbs up. I've prepared it for you today. My little 3.5-page speech about order and about why today's class is going to be so good for you on so many levels when it's just about releasing anger. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do an anger release exercise before we get started with the little talkie. It's one I just learned from a Tai Chi teacher I've been studying with. Now, you all know probably by now that our liver meridian, our liver channel, is in our inner thighs quite a bit. So like when we do the straddle, like in gymnastics, and we reach back and forth, that's really good for your liver. Anything that's good for your hamstrings is good for your liver. So anytime you like do a stretch like that, you're actually helping to clear the toxins out of your liver channel. Anytime you even go like this with your hands, that helps with the liver channel. The Apan Mudra helps with the liver channel. Now, why the liver detoxifying of the channel helps with anger is just Chinese mysticism. It's just that they've linked all of the organs with different emotions as well. So the liver and the gallbladder happen to be connected with our experience of anger, our experience of impatience, frustration, irritation. And so anytime we experience that and we don't have like a clear reason to, or we just go off the top, we probably have a blockage in our liver channel, in our liver meridian. A lot of alcoholics, I mean, have the bouts of anger because their liver is so toxic. People with liver disease, people who live in an environment where there's a lot of toxins in the water, their livers are polluted. So, anyway, this is a very quick exercise to get the toxins out of the liver. You just kick, and when you kick, and your foot is straight like this when you kick, you just hit your thigh up and down from the inside and the out. And we're going to do that back and forth 18 times all together. So that was 1. Other foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Come on, get up. And there you've got some relief for your liver, for your anger. Right, kitty? You want to say hi, kitty cat? Come on. Come say hi. Okay, so now that we've gotten a little anger out, notice your breath, notice your heartbeat, and get into a state of relaxation. I am eating an apple while I teach to subliminally remind all of you that apples help to clear the liver channel. Liver toxicity causes a lot of insomnia. So what I just showed you also helps with insomnia. If you wake up out of nowhere between 1 and 3, when the liver channel is in charge of the body, supposedly, there's always a time for every organ, then you probably have liver toxicity. Night sweats, liver toxicity. So notice your breath. Notice your heartbeats. Notice where you feel peace, where you feel resistance, where you feel good. And see if you can get that chi flowing in your body. And get into a state where you can ask yourself, what is my intention for class today? I'm going to state my intention, and then I'm going to talk to you for a minute. My name is Aviva. My intention is to be here for all of you beautiful people today and share in the knowledge and the wisdom that I've been studying for well over 20 years, and to help you however I can to be more vitalized and healthier mentally and physically and emotionally, and to focus on detoxing that liver today, getting the toxins out of your body and your minds, and getting some anger out. Jabri's got his intention. It's to be here with you today on this relaxing day. He'd like some attention to his shoulders and feet. Well, shoulders are definitely also part of the liver channel. So while you all think about your intentions today, I'm going to do a little reading about why this class is so valuable for you. I first want to start by saying there is an order. There is an order, an incredible order to our lives, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Thank you, Jabri. And just like there's an order to doing puzzles, you know, we all have our techniques. If we do a jigsaw puzzle, sometimes we like to do the edges first. That helps us focus on the middle. Sometimes we like to organize it into colors. But either way, there are certain orders to doing puzzles. Now, a jigsaw puzzle, it's pretty straightforward. If you flip the piece the right side up, you're usually doing it right. But when we talk about like taking apart the engine of a car, you know, or my windshield, which I still have to upload the video about, if you put something together in the wrong order, then you have to take it all apart and do it all over again, right? Now, that is very metaphorical to the inner child work that we do. Now, if you're not aware of inner child work, I can help you with that. I have a very specific form that I use. It's called matrix therapy. Because there's an order to doing all, what does this say? Oh, there's also an order to doing all mundane things, like doing your makeup. You put on your foundation first, right? If you forget to do it, then you take everything off and do it again, perhaps. If you want to go swimming, there's an order that you have to go outside and go in the pool to go swimming. If you want to talk to someone, you got to pick up the phone and call first. And I think mentally, the reason why a lot of us struggle is because we forget there's an order to things and we get frustrated because we're not getting what we want, but it's because we really didn't take the steps to get it appropriately. Let me explain. So, we have to go outside for a lot of things, right? Um, I feel like there are a bunch of people doing their inner child work in their own minds and getting by the best that they can, but they're sometimes putting the puzzle back together and they're putting a screw in before it's ready to go in, and the fabric doesn't have anywhere to go because it was supposed to be tucked under the screw before you screwed in, right? And then they just kind of live with it. They're just like, oh, well, that's the best I could do. Like, my life is just like this. It's going to be like this part is not put back together because it's not that they did it in the wrong order. They literally didn't even know there was an order. So they just gave up. And they're like, you know what? I can get this fabric to just fit in an uncomfortable way. And you know what? I might even rip the fabric. And that's, if they get to that point, that's when we're talking about like, you know, disassociating, disconnecting with your own emotions, and maybe having an addiction. And so parts of you might not be working because you just like explained something in your own mind without any help, and you're just gonna deal with it. We're just gonna deal with it. It's just life. I just have this one screw that's missing. I didn't know that I can go to the store and even get a new one, that it was even available to me because nobody ever told you. So, like I said, I feel like there's a bunch of people that are just trying to do their own like mental work. They don't realize there's help out there. Believe me, I used to be like that. I was a total mess. Not that I'm not a mess now, but it was just life changing for me to realize what this puzzle in my own mind was, and that there's actually a technique to go in there and do the puzzle. It is possible to put back the pieces the right way. Hold on, kitty cat wants my attention. I'm back! Okay. So if you feel like you're just like struggling to fit in and forcing yourself into certain situations, then you might be doing that with your own body. You might literally be like forcing your own self to fit in with you because you don't know that there's a puzzle that fits perfectly, and you don't feel that ease, that relaxation, because like things are actually plugged in together. So like this matrix therapy, for example, and I'm sure there's a lot of other techniques like this. This is the only one I found, but it's very safe in that there's a deep understanding of the puzzle of our minds when you do this work, and how to reintegrate this puzzle appropriately by dissecting an earlier trauma in a specific technique and a specific order, removing the tangles and neatly tucking back in the fabric in the proper order as well of our perception, securing it all back in so you feel more together, more beautiful, more in line with your perfect expression of you. That's what this technique is all about. For example, let's say you get angry every time you forget something. You forget to do something, or I don't know. And so you could be triggered into a past trauma where someone abandoned you or you felt betrayed, but you're not aware of that. You're not aware of that missing puzzle piece because it's swept under the rug, right? It was never dealt with. So you might have also, just since you swept that puzzle piece aside, there's probably like 5 or 6 other puzzle pieces that go with it that you've never looked at. Like, okay, not only were you abandoned, but someone didn't come to your side when you were abandoned, or someone else came in and was mean about it instead of compassionate. So there's all these other puzzle pieces, right? You, because someone wasn't on your side, you might not even know how to be on your own side. So now when this anger comes up, even though you have no connection to where it's from, you blame yourself, you don't comfort yourself, blah, 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 blah. So you just, let's see, you may see yourself, yeah, you just haven't given yourself permission to be on your own side. And so, and to realize, okay, I'm angry because I was abandoned. It's not just a random thing. It's not just unrationally. I actually have been triggered by this past stimulus of when I was betrayed, and I never felt this anger, and it's still in me. So now I feel it, like, unless it's released, unless it's out of me. But when you go back in the past, you get that awesome relief. It's not in you anymore. The thorn is out, and it's just a wonderful feeling, like, of freedom. Now, there are other techniques that just work with the mind, that just say, okay, you're angry. Let's manage it. Let's breathe. Let's tuck it away. Now, not that that's a bad technique. I think that's important, especially in situations where you might be in danger or others might be in danger because of the rage that comes up, right? You don't want to take it out on other people, ever. But I think a better way is to obviously do your work, do your inner child work before it even comes up. That's obviously the best way. But if it does come up, it needs to come up. It needs to get out of you like a poop. So excuse yourself, find a way to remove yourself from the situation, and find a way to feel that anger. And that's what we're going to explore today. I know all of you aren't going to choose to do the inner child work. It's just a lot harder. And I don't blame you for not wanting to do it. So at least I want to give you these techniques to get the anger out. So we're going to go over like 5 or 6 just movements that you can do, sounds that you can do to release the anger. Because when it comes up, it's the best time to get it out. It's like when you have to poop, that's the best time to poop. If you don't, it causes health issues. It makes it very uncomfortable. So, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, this is another reason why you want to get it out when it comes out, is because it does release actual physical toxins. There's been science experiments about this too. Like, some of it is physical toxins. I think it all is connected spiritually and emotionally, because there's a reason why we even have those toxins in the first place. But besides just getting the toxins out of you, you are improving your energy flow, your life flow. You will have more energy, more vitality, more good feelings. So, yeah, we covered it all. It's always a great choice for yourself to release. So now, any other intentions for class? That is my little 2-minute, 10-minute speech. I don't know how long it took. What are your intentions for class today? Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. And thank you for donating if you want to do that. I'm going to stick a couple of ways to donate in the chat box as I wait for your intentions. I'm making apple juice with my apple in my mouth. All right. So this is just the big old link on how to donate in a bunch of different ways. But if you know specifically how you want to donate, like Cash App or anything like that, if you want to donate, it's not required, of course. And I'm going to show you a couple of those links also. And then we'll get started. And I appreciate my Patreon so much. I give you guys sneak peeks to the videos that are coming out, and sometimes videos that are only going to be for you ever. And of course, certain levels, you get the track of the month. And as we wait, we're going to do the energy mudra, the Apan mudra, because liver is our life energy in so many ways. This is our liver mudra, which also helps with our eyesight. The liver is connected to good eyesight. Toxic livers often cause bad eyesight, and so bad eyesight could be a sign that you've got some liver issues, and so time to detox. Connecting with that energy, that mudra, relax that lower back. Any other intentions? Let's do this for 3 more minutes, holding our liver mudra, our Apan mudra in both hands, relaxing under the arms, relaxing the shoulders, the neck. Two more minutes. Let that energy rock you. Let it rock your world. 1 more minute. Now, I know some of you have open chains out there, people that I've worked with and other teachers have worked with. So just remember, with an open chain in the matrix therapy, you haven't put the puzzle back together yet. So you might feel a little wobbly. You might need some tucking in. All the pieces are still there. You haven't lost them. It's just, you'll probably feel a little more together if you complete the chain. There's your pep talk. Because you did start putting the puzzle together, and sometimes that requires pulling yourself apart a little bit, which might feel good. You might want to stay there. Who am I to judge? Give yourself a little space. All right, let's release that mudra. Let's do the gurgle. The gurgle is the second technique, well, the third I'm teaching to help with anger release. Even though I guess this isn't really a release, but it does help to channel the anger and clear your channel when it comes up. So to do the gurgle, all you do is take a deep breath, slightly constrict your vocal cords, and just let out a little sound like this. If you do have anger that needs to come out at that point, it might surface up. It's like you're shaking a dish that's full of something and you're loosening it up, and then it gets out. Take your time, go slow. Not pushing it, just letting it flow, and so it doesn't hurt my vocal cords. We're going to do this for one more minute. Don't force yourself to make a noise. If it doesn't come out, that's fine. It's not there. Just do the gurgle. Twenty more seconds. Don't judge yourself if you're angry. There's a lot to be angry about. Good job. All right. Now we're going to do a ghost point, which helps with anger release. On the outside of the thumb, the bottom of the nail. Just hold that for 20 seconds on one hand. A little massage. And again, if a scream comes up, if you start to feel like a pain and it feels like anger, let it out. And warn the people in your house that you're fine. You're just doing an anger release, kind of like taking a big dump. You just got to get it out. And it's nothing for them to be concerned about. And to mind their own business. Thanks for being here. 10 more seconds. Other side, 20 seconds outside of the thumb, towards the bottom of the thumbnail. Let's do about 10 more seconds. Okay, let's release that. We're going to go ahead and stand up and do a few more anger release moves and liver meridian moves. And when you clear the liver meridian, you might actually discover that you get inspired to do creative things. Like a creative block might disappear because you suddenly have a clear liver channel. I'll be right back. If you did hear my spiel on matrix therapy and you're interested in booking an appointment, I do Zoom, so you don't have to be in Atlanta. And let me know. I would love to help you do some of those puzzles of your inner child work and free up your energy. All right, so we are going to simply stomp on the ground. Seems obvious, right? Getting out the anger, stomp, back and forth, stomp. Okay, just back and forth. And you're just dropping the foot down. Drop, drop. Feels good, right? 18 more. Don't do it too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself. You're just letting your feet become dead weights. You can feel it vibrate all the way up to your lower dantian. I lost count. Where are we at? Who's paying attention? All right, we'll just say that's enough. Now you're going to bend your knees and literally go like this. Now add a sound. It helps with the anger release. Women, this is a great PMS class. Let's try to do this for another minute, okay? Can you hang? You don't have to make the noise. Just let the shoulders release. My hips automatically move too. I can't get them to stay still. And you can lean forward a little bit. Just get those shoulders moving. However you can. Shake it out. Oh yeah, we're moving some stuff out. Can you imagine if we were all in the same room, what it would sound like? You'd be like, oh, beautiful symphony. I should put that on an album. All right, that was a minute shake. How do you feel? You gonna do it again sometime? Nice deep breath. Thank you for the thumbs up. We're gonna do a couple more of these and ground before we go into the stomping again. One more. Okay, so now we're going to stomp back and forth again for a couple of minutes. Okay, but we're going to add the hands. Okay, we're going to go fist, release. Okay, you can bring the shoulders up too if you want. Release, release. I'm stomping, my knees coming up, and I'm getting the foot down. Now, this actually helps with weight loss as well. Like if you want to flatten your tummy, liver stuff is where it's at, because the liver and the hormones are actually very much in charge of weight management. Yes, a lot of you who struggle with weight are eating sweets and sugar and candy, but that's not just messing up your stomach, it's messing up your liver. Sugar is a toxin, especially high fructose corn syrup. And so your liver literally gets confused and it doesn't know if it wants to keep the weight on or off. It gets confused as far as what would be the best for your survival. Think about it. During the winter, we have harder time losing weight because our bodies are like, we might want this fat. It keeps us warm. So all the signals get confused when your liver is toxic. So doing liver management helps with weight management because it sends a clear message, a clear signal as to what you want. And that is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about the puzzle of your mind and figuring that out with matrix therapy. Because if you are giving yourself mixed messages about what you want in life because your puzzle is not completely in the right place, then guess what? You're not going to get what you want in life. You're not sending a clear signal to yourself or to the world, and you're not taking the right steps. All right, 10 more seconds. Good job. All right, so now, since I know a couple of you popped on here that weren't in the beginning of class, and at any point you can tell me what your intention is for class and what you need, I'm going to go back to the first anger exercise that we learned, which is kicking. Any kicking pretty much is good for anger release, of course. Punching, kicking. This one specifically, you're patting your liver meridian. You're kicking forward with a flat foot, and you're hitting from the inner thigh down to the knee and back up. Let's do a little long. Let's do both directions this time. Down and up. Gentle hits. Two more. Good job. All right, we're going to do squats now. Because anytime you bend those knees, you are activating that liver channel. So we're going to bring our hands behind our head. We're going to bend. And we're going to lift and twist. You got this. Come on. More than halfway there. One more. Good job. All right. Shake it off. Nice deep breath. Okay. How you feeling? All right, let's hit these points right here. Release the anger that might come up. Tarzan move. Think about angry gorillas. Hey, if you didn't come here for screams, you might not want to stay. This is about getting it out. Okay, we're going to do a fun stretch next. This is actually a facelift. It's a facelift move that I've never showed you before. Top secret. You're going to find your clavicle. Okay. Where it like dips down there, like it feels kind of like there's a dip, right? You're gonna hold that with a couple of fingers. Don't press too hard. And you're gonna twist your head back and forth. Actually, just turn this way. Let's just keep it simple. And what that does is it like stretches the muscles and stops sagging. So we're gonna do that 8 times. Whew. All right, other side. Take a moment, find that spot. Turn. All right, good job. All right, we got time to do a few more liver stuff. We're going to do the deer. So we're just going to rub these points. Actually, we're going to do a little acupressure massage across, like here. Let's start with the temples. Just nice and gentle. Let's have swirly temples. And the other way. And we're going to go across the hairline. This also helps to stimulate hair growth. Just little by little. Making your way up to the top of the head right there. Let's hang out on these for a minute, 20 more seconds. These are the points that I want you to activate during the deer movement. Hang out there for a moment. Okay, keep going. And just right in the center. All right, here we go. So you're lifting that left heel up, bending both knees, taking a deep breath, hopping up bringing your right foot on the toes and stepping out into like a lunge. And you can just like keep on going one direction, or like me, I'm going to go back and forth so that you can keep seeing me. You can do 18 altogether. Feel the lightness of a deer, the gracefulness of a deer. Thanks again for that thumbs up, everyone. It really helps. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing, for commenting, for sharing, all that good stuff. And I lost count. Good job. Any questions so far? All right, we're going to go back into the squats. We're going to do 18 more of these. Hands behind your head. You're going to squat down. My legs are separated like that wide. So like 2 shoulder lengths apart. Squat and twist. As low as you can without hurting yourself. Squats are amazing for anger issues. When in anger, do squats. Good. Okay, now we did this next one actually Monday. It's like a ballerina move. What you're going to do is you are going to face front and then twist to your right, lifting your left hand up. Your left leg is straight behind you, and your right arm is like opening up a curtain and twisting back. So it's like this. Come back to the center, breathe in. And then the right arm comes up. Ooh, I got to sneeze. Achoo! I was trying to intentionally add anger to my sneeze. I need to dust. Okay. Remember when we were all scared to sneeze in public because we thought people might think we had a deadly disease? This is good for shoulders too, Jeffrey. One more on each side. Good job, everyone. Oh my gosh. How y'all feeling? There are so many benefits to releasing our anger. And I am going to start a list on the right. We're going to do another move first. But I'm going to just tell you 3 benefits so far. When you do release your anger, you feel a renewed sense of energy. It's a wonderful feeling to release anger as opposed to suppress it and control it. These are the benefits you get. You reduce your anxiety, you improve your patience, you have a renewed sense of flow, you have more gratitude. Okay? And I'm going to think of 2 more and then we're going to go into another movement. You feel a relief, like toxins are out. More relaxed. Your body feels healthier and more alive. And I'm just going to go ahead and think of 3 more. When you release anger, you feel more sociable. Like you can hang out with others, not as introverted. And you feel I want to say like less like shame, less insecurity, because you feel more stable emotionally when you release anger. Because anger buildup causes feelings of emotional instability, not like necessarily like you're going crazy, but you might feel like just on edge, you know? And the other thing is you feel more inspiration. Those are 10 benefits of this class. I'll take a picture of that. All right, so the last one we're going to do, and then we're going to go into either review if you have any questions of the moves we already did, or we're just going to go right into some other shoulder techniques. And what was your other intention? Jeffrey is the only one who wrote his intention today. Where are you all? Feet. So we might do a foot massage if we have time. All right. So we're going to do punches because any kind of punching and kicking helps with anger release, okay? And also just to note, if you lie down either on your back or you front and you do a tantrum, which I can't really do here, that is one of the best techniques too. And all you do is you kick your hands and feet. Pillows might help so you don't hurt yourself. And you just go, ah! And it's really fun. And you could do that on the front too. Ah! So I encourage that. All right, so for the punching, we're literally just gonna, again, kind of have a wide stance like you would in karate. You're gonna bring both hands like this, and you are going to literally just punch. Boing, punch, boing, punch, okay? Now let's just go the other way. Yeah, punch, punch. So that you're punching with the hand that's the same knee that's forward when you bend your knee and you go forward. So I'm turning, I'm bending my front knee, and I'm punching. Okay. Could be. Oh, stretch it up and in, and then collapse. Oh, let's do a few more of those. Arch and contract. Mm. Two more. Good. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands to our lower back. So the left hand first, we'll bring it to the lower back on the opposite side. So the left hand to the right lower back. We're going to bring the right hand to the left shoulder. Okay. And then we're going to release like this. And then we're going to, and actually, we'll do one side at a time. So we'll do that 9 times. Bend. For shoulder tension. Two more times. Good. Other side. Good job. Few more. Good. Shake it out. Hey, Water Earth. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and see how many viewers we've had today. We've had 11, pretty small class, but that's okay. It is what it is. We are now going to lift our left knee up. We're going to hold it and we're going to rotate that ankle a few times to the right. And then the other direction, getting the ankle tension release. And then just bring the foot forward and back. And then side to side. Okay. Other side, please. Rotate the ankle a few times in both directions. And then bring the ball of the foot up and down. And then angle side to side. Good. Now hold on to the side of the table and you're going to kick the left foot out and then look back at it. Kick and back. Okay? Let's do 11 of these since we've had 11 viewers. Maybe that'll be like a thing. We'll see how many viewers we have and that's how many kicks we'll end with. Good job. Other side, please. We're kicking it out to the right and then behind us. And like point your toe and look back when you kick back. All right, good job. And again, we did this on Monday. This will be our last one for sure, unless there's any questions or any requests. And this was, we hit our palm with this little guy. Hi, I'm a little guy. That's right. Okay, and then let's go the other way. Okay, we're going to go back and forth. What we're going to do is we're going to go on the heels and then down, sink down nice and softly. Up on the heels and down. So we're going to swing back when we go up on the heels, and then when we go down, we're going to hit back and forth. Okay, I have to go like this. Again, this helps with insomnia, heart issues. It's bringing your kidney water to calm the fire of the liver and the heart. Good job. While we're at it, let's go ahead and prevent some strokes, heat strokes, and otherwise by gently tapping all the fingers together. I know it's like easy to just go like that, but we're trying to get the tips of the fingers to touch. Bend the knees a little bit. And start to get faster. Let's do this for a minute. About 30 seconds to go. Go faster if you can. Ten seconds. Good job. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out, beautiful people. All right. Well, we're up to 14 viewers. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. We're going to stretch it out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Bend over and just swing back and forth. Release that tension in the shoulder. Breathe in. Release. I gotta say, this is one of the most yang classes I've ever done. Yin and yang, yang. All right, shake it out. What's up, y'all? What do you want to do? Do you want to do the foot massage or you want to keep going with more yang stuff? It's up to you. Okay. I had a feeling you'd say that, Shabri, but you never know. He gets enough yang energy out drumming. He needs his yin time. So find a seat. I recommend sitting to do the foot massage. I might stand because I need more yang time. All right. Pick a foot, any foot. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. By the way, I am in major need of a pedicure. So I know this class is free, but if you want me to get a pedicure, it's going to cost $50. And I would so appreciate that donation. Rotate the toes a few times in each direction and pull the toe away from the foot. And I might even let you pick the color. No, I haven't gotten a donation to get my toes done. I was nice enough to get a $50 donation a couple of months ago when I mentioned it, and that's how I got the pedicure last time. But my knowledge I give you freely, but I gotta pay for a pedicure, so I can't give that for free. Rotate this one ankle a few times in each direction. And bring the toes back and rub the bottom of your feet. But, you know, if a couple of you donate 25, then I can get it too. So it doesn't have to be one $50 donation. And rub between your toes. And find a point on your foot and hold that for 20 seconds. So I am somewhat sad to say, but I'm not really sad, but we'll just say when it adds up to 50, I'll get another pedicure. But since that last $50 donation, I actually haven't gotten $1 for my Qigong classes. Nobody's donated anything, which is fine because it's a free class, but it's kind of strange, you know. But so if you want me to get a pedicure, you gotta start donating. I'll add it all up. I'll add every dollar up. If 50 of you donate $1, I'll get a pedicure. Alrighty. But I do still have my Patreons giving me monthly donations, but that can't count towards the foot massage. I mean, the foot pedicure. Oh, it's a good day. I think it's beautifying, also releasing the liver, weight management, increases joy. There's so many benefits to today's class, and I can't wait to hear about how y'all are doing. Let's go under the knee and the inside of the leg and hold that for 20 seconds. I absolutely think it helps with time management issues too, because I think anger slows us down and causes us to procrastinate. Absolutely. All right, let's go above the knee on the outside of the leg, about 4 or 5 fingers up, and hold that for 20 seconds. Ten more seconds. I bet I can come up with 20 benefits of anger issues. Helps hormonal balance. Helps with jealousy issues. Jealousy issues, you know what I mean. All right, let's tap up and down. And brush. All righty, tighty. We are going to go to the other foot now. We've got plenty of time to go to that other foot. All righty, tighties. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's rotate each toe a few times. Ow! In each direction. Oh, I know what else it helps with. Helps with klutziness. I'm okay, thank you. And rotate the whole ankle. Pull the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And I don't recommend doing this standing. And rub between your toes. And find a point and hold that for 20 seconds. Okay, now we're going to find a point on the inside of the knee and hold that for 20 seconds. We're going to go below the knee between 2 and 3 fingers till we feel that acupressure point. 20 seconds, my friends. Okay. And now above the knee, about 4 or 5 fingers above. Find another point. I'm checking to see if anyone sent me a donation. I don't see anything yet. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Tap, tap up and down. All right, good job. Tap behind you. And rub your knees. Hey, good job. We're going to go ahead and bring class to a close. Thanking all the ancestors, all the lineage holders. Sheshe Zhongshe. Mwah. And thank you to all the teachers. Sheshe Laoja. Mwah. Fill your hearts with gratitude and compassion and spread this out to the whole world as the light beams out of your beautiful eyes and nostrils. You are love. You are light. You have so much power. I believe in you. I am happy to have assisted you getting some toxins out of you so you can shine brighter. And that is the 20th thing. Helps you shine brighter, my friends. There you go. All right. Any questions or anything else you want to share? Thank you, Jeffrey. All right. Well, I'll just see you all Monday then. Thanks for stopping by. All who can guess how many people saw class today? 15 of you. Hey, man. It'll be 1,500 by the end of the week, right? Mwah! High five, high five, high five, high five, high five, high 25 altogether. High 35, 45, 50, 2. All right. See you Monday. Or tomorrow at Farm Burger, Virginia Highlands.